Okay, hello everybody. So, soksay po tayo. Medyo late po tayo kasi na-brown out. 10 minutes before 10 o'clock. Na-brown out tayo. Yan. Yan. Soksay po. Pag Saturday, Sunday, pag Saturday, it's social science. And then pag Wednesday, it's Prof Ed or Gen Ed. Okay? Yan. Okay, so ano naman, paki tap naman yung ating live. Yan, paki-share. And then heart na din. Okay, so andito na ba ilan na yung ano dito sa ano? Yeah, in 2 minutes, okay? Kasi waiting din ako sa ano sa mga enrollees ko dito sa Facebook. Yan, baka hindi pa nila nabasa. Kasi yun nga na brown out. So, akala ko hindi na siya babalik. Ayun. Okay? So, paki and paki-like and paki-share naman po yung ating ano, ang ating um this is 50 points dapat, pero 'di ba pag social science, I only share hanggang ano. Sige, dati I only share hanggang 10 points, pero sige, I'll gonna share 15 points na from now, I started naman na sharing mga 15 points. 'Di ba? So, i-share ko hanggang 15 points siya. Andyan ka. Bumaliktad ka na naman. O sige, mag-review muna, mamaya natutulog. Ayan. Okay. Okay. Alright, magandang gabi. Okay, so let's start na ha. So, na-late tayo, pasensya na kasi na brown out. It's unscheduled siya eh, so hindi ko din alam. Yun, unscheduled nga eh, di ba? Ayun. Okay, so once again, this is Gurography. It's a free let review hub for Prof. Ed and Gen Ed. Okay, so you can take mock boards sa Blue App. Yan, daily lang. Yan, Monday to Friday. Syempre, pahinga din ng Saturday and Sunday, And then, no subscription din sa panonood ng Prof Ed, Gen Ed, and partial videos ng social science sa ating YT channel. Okay? Yan. Alright? Yes, manonood kayo habang yes. Thank you so much. Okay, so andyan na ba kayo? Alright, so let's start. Let's start na, okay? At late na tayo. Yan, uumagahin na naman tayo. Road to 1 p.m. na naman tayo. Okay. Okay, so once again, sabi ko nga social science major tayo, okay? Yan. So most of the mga 30 points ata is lumabas nung November, okay? Yan, yung mga ibang naulit na lumabas nung September at SPLE, hindi ko na uulitin. Panoorin nyo na lang sa mga dating videos na in-upload ko. Alright, so this is the TOS. Alright, sa laging nagtatanong, hindi naman po yearly na pinapalitan yung TOS, okay? So, wag po kayo nagtatanong ng TOS every year or every season. Okay, so recall round tayo. Okay, recall round. So, ito yung naaral natin last time. So, a dry riverbed or valley that only fills with water during heavy rain. Okay, is it mirage, yellow mirage, or dirty white? Okay, dirty white pa talaga, no? Okay, white wadi. Okay, ay major po, ma'am. Magba Magbasa kasi. Yes, it's major. It's major. Okay, it's major. Okay. So, ano pa yung sagot natin? A dry riverbed. Okay, a dry riverbed. Bakit wala na? Okay, a dry riverbed or valley that only fills with water during heavy rain. Mirage or wadi. Okay. Go, go, go. Paki-share naman yung ating live and paki-heart. Okay? How about sa Facebook? Bakit walang sumasagot? Hindi na to masyadong late kasi hindi na tayo gumagamit ng streaming. Okay? All right. Okay, so let's reveal. Let's reveal. The answer here is wadi. Okay, although hindi ito yung main na question natin ay nung last Saturday, 'di ba? Pero nabanggit ko na it is wadi, okay? Yung mirage, lumalabas to na what is mirage? Sabi niya. Tapos ang sagot doon is an optical illusion. Okay, yan. Ang isa sa option doon is about sa electrolytes, electrolytes imbalance. Okay, so piliin nyo doon is optical illusion. Okay, yes. Wadi. Yes, puti, wadi. Yan. So, ibig sabihin, dry talaga siya. And then, pag rainy season, nagkakaroon ng water. Okay? Next, which country, ito yung question ko nung last time kung bakit nabanggit ko yung wadi. Which country has no rivers at all? Is it Saudi Arabia or Saudi Arabia siguro yan? And white Qatar. Okay? So, which country has no rivers at all? Is it yellow, Saudi Arabia, or Qatar? White. Yan. Yan. Hindi ba talaga kayo, ayun, sumasagot naman si Sir, ay si Ma'am. Yan. Okay. Is it Wadi or Qatar? Okay. Ayaw sumagot yung ibang, reviewees ko. Yan, nanonood lang. Okay, very good. Okay, let's see. And the answer is Qatar. Okay, Qatar. Although yung Saudi Arabia, wala din siyang river, pero yung wadi nila is more extensive. Okay, nalalagyan talaga siya ng water pag seasons. Okay, so please alalahanin Qatar. Okay, no rivers at all. Qatar. Okay, good job. Next. What do we call the point where Earth's rotation axis meets the surface in the southern hemisphere? Is it the South Geographic Pole or the magnetic South Pole? Okay, so ulitin natin. What do we call the point where Earth's rotation axis meets the surface in the southern hemisphere? Is it yellow, South Pole, South Geographic Pole, or white, magnetic South Pole? Okay, laban guys, laban. Mhm. Mhm. Ano yung sagot niyo diyan? Ating naman? Okay. Alright. So, since naman, bilisan natin ng konti to, kasi total naman, recall round. Okay. Naglalag ba masyado dyan sa FB, guys? Or ayaw nyo lang talagang sumagot? Kasi nakikita ko mga viewers, pero isa lang yung sumasagot, guys. Alright, so the answer here is South Geographic Pole. Yes, kasi sabi niya, 'di ba pinakita ko yung picture last time, 'yan. So, yung axis, yung imaginary line, yung axis dun sa south, tinatouch niya yung land ng So, syempre yung South Pole or South Geographic Pole. Okay, pag sa north naman, yung North Geographic Pole, 'yan. Yung magnetic pole, yung sumagot pa ng magnetic pole, 'yan po yung andun yung magnetic field. Although nasa Antarctica din, kagaya ng South Geographic Pole, yung magnetic South Pole kasi lumilipat siya, okay? So hindi siya permanent place. Okay? Hindi siya permanent place. Sige, 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 Ma'am Tube. Yan. Si Ma'am Tube ay, sino dun sa Parang nung one time na Sir Hirono, ako ng Sir Hirono, si Sir Clyde pala yun dun sa Diyos ko Lord. Ma'am Tube, sa pong name nyo sa Okay, what is the worst kind of plagiarism? Okay, is it global plagiarism or source-based plagiarism? Okay, worst kind of plagiarism. Is it global plagiarism or source-based plagiarism? Okay. Yes, pwede po kayo na dito muna sa TikTok. Okay? Dito muna kayo sa TikTok. Lipat na lang kayo mamaya sa FB. Kapag What is the worst kind? Ayan. Okay, tingnan nyo. Hindi kayo nakikinig. Porque binanggit ko lang to. Diba? Galit yarn. Okay, so the answer there is Global plagiarism. Ang inaral lang natin last time was source-based plagiarism, 'di ba? Yung ina-alternate mo, or hindi mo isinusulat or gumagawa ka ng sarili mong source. Yun ang ang sagot natin doon sa source-based plagiarism. Pero diniscuss ko yung different kinds of plagiarism and including global plagiarism. And binanggit ko yun yung worst kind of plagiarism, 'di ba? Kasi ang global plagiarism, kinopya mo na lahat, okay? Yan, pati tuldok and everything, okay? Kaya nga global, para entire, okay? So, don't forget, the worst kind is global plagiarism, okay? Although, ang inaral natin last time, yung question ko, ang tanong ko, ang, ang sagot sa tanong ko last time was source-based plagiarism, okay? Alright. Next, Nobel Prize laureate Elinor Ostrom asserts a formula for getting people to work together for the common good. This is known as, is it common pool resource or the collective action? Okay, Nobel Prize laureate Elinor Ostrom asserts a formula for getting people to work together for the common good. This is known as yellow common pool resource or white collective action. Okay. Andyan si engineer na hindi naman magte-take ng let. Okay? Good evening, Sir Engineer. Okay. Yan. Feeling ko yung mga soksay babies ko andito sila sa sa YT. Ay dito sa sa TikTok. Okay, very good. Tingnan ko, may sumagot, Oo, nagkamali pa dito. Okay, so ang sagot, okay, may konting nagkamali but it's okay, okay? Kasi nabanggit nga naman yung resource doon sa kay Laureate Elinor Ostrom. But the answer here is collective action, 'di ba? Ito yung collective action in managing the resources. 'Yon, the common resources. Yan. Sabi niya, hindi kailangan ng gobyerno na bantayan yung mga tao when it comes to managing the resources like the forest, ganyan. All we need is a collective action, ganyan. Okay, yes, we work together. Together we are a family, ganun. Okay. All right, so let's start we go to tapos na tayo sa recall round, okay? So focus natin ngayon ay economics. Okay, so I only have maybe 10 questions about economics. Yan, and then we go to Soksai Shuffle. Alright, so madali lang to economics natin. Alright, so the economy of the United States is best described as a blank system, combining private enterprise with government regulation. Okay, A, command economy, B, traditional economy, C, mixed market economy, and D, pure free market. Okay, so ulitin natin, the economy of the United States is best described as a blank system, combining private enterprise with government regulation. Okay, is it A, command economy, B, traditional economy, C, mixed market economy, or D, pure free market? Okay, so although inaral natin yung mga different na ito, okay, yung concepts, di ba? Pero pag linalagay na siya sa actual question, pwedeng nakakalito, okay? So, try nyong sumagot. Yan, okay? Very good sa YT. Okay. Oh, rationalization pa. Okay, very good. Yan. So dapat talaga na maganda talaga 'yun, yung dapat nag-rationalize ka kasi 'yun ang kailangan mo sa actual. Okay, very good. Ilagay niyo po yung number ha, please, kasi ma-RR po tayo pag Yan, at least naka 96 viewers na po tayo. Yan. Okay, so paki-heart naman guys. Naka 96 na tayo yan. Talunin nyo naman yung 30 something heart ko last time. Okay, very good. So the answer there is, may pa-time pa pala ako. It's a mixed market economy. Tama yan. So sabi niya, combining private enterprise tapos may government regulation. Okay? Yan. Pero tandaan nyo ha, kasi nakakalito din yon. Yung sa mixed market economy kasi, ah, ah, tawag doon, yung sinasabi nila na yung sinasabi nila na yung mga key enterprise, okay, yung mga key enterprise like health, yung mga ganon, pwede siyang private, pwede siyang public, okay? Di ba parang sa Pilipinas, free market economy, mixed market economy din tayo, di ba? Halimbawa yung electric corporation natin, hindi siya hindi siya automatic na government controlled, okay? Pwede siyang maging private enterprise, 'di ba? Electric, water, 'di ba? 'Yan. Pero sa communist, okay? Sa communism or socialism, lahat 'yon basta mga key enterprise automatic government controlled 'yon. Okay? 'Yan. Okay. Yan, alam niyo na yung traditional economy, syempre yan lang yung mga noon-noon, 'di ba? Yung hunter gatherer, yan. Okay, yan. Alam niyo na yung command economy, yan yung syempre lahat ay controlled ng government, okay? Next, okay, stock knowledge. Okay? It is a set of domestic policies that dramatically expanded the federal government's role in the economy in response to the Great Depression. Okay? Is it a New Deal na red or blue big deal? Okay. So it is a set of domestic policies that dramatically expanded the federal government's role in the economy in response to the Great Depression. Okay. So, red New Deal or blue big deal? Yan. Sa 16th question. Okay, okay, sige. Yan. Okay. Guys, paki-heart naman yung ating para matulungan ako na dumami yung viewers natin. Ngayon lang ulit dumami. Dati kasi lagi ako nare-restrict. So sharing it or tapping the live will help. Will help. Yan. Okay, so ano yung sagot nyo dito? New deal or big deal? Okay. New deal or big deal? Hello, Ma'am Tashang. Yes, nandito na si Ma'am Tube. Yan. Naka-enroll na nga din siya sa akin. Okay. Ano na yung sagot nyo? Okay. Alright, so, the answer here is, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Yan. Sabi ko na nga ba, yan. Yan. Sabi ko na nga ba oo. Kaya yan ang ginawa kong distractor kasi maganda siyang distractor, no? But it's okay. Alright, so the answer here is New Deal, okay? Yan. Pero it's okay kasi gawa-gawa ko lang tong question na to, okay? So hindi siya common. So kung nagkamali ka, it's okay. At least natuto ka. Okay, pero gawa-gawa ko man yung question na to, totoo talaga to. Okay? So this is related dun sa mixed market economy. Okay? Ito yung time na 'di ba sa Great Depression. So tong si President Franklin Roosevelt, okay? So parang inano niya binigyan niya ng government ng more control sa mga industries. Okay? So, syempre to, to mitigate sana yung effect ng Great Depression. Okay? Yan. So, expanded the federal government's role in the economy. So, tandaan, the answer there is New Deal. Okay? Very good. Okay, so pag tumama ka, very good. Pag hindi, it's okay. You're still very good. Andito ka para matuto. Number 2, the economy of America grew significantly in the 20th century due to advancements in which sector? Okay, A, agriculture, B, manufacturing and technology, C, handicrafts, and D, pastoral farming. Okay, so the economy of America grew significantly in the 20th century due to advancements in which sector? A, agricultural, B, manufacturing and technology, C, handicrafts, and D, pastoral farming. Yan. Okay, lagyan nyo po ng number ha, please. Lagyan nyo po ng number. Yan. Okay, so the answer here is, yes, tama, manufacturing and technology. Okay, kahit naman hindi nyo alam, di ba? Ano ba yung 20th century, nung 1990s, di ba? So kahit naman hindi natin kahit hindi natin alam kung ano man yung sagot dito or we didn't encounter it, alam naman natin agriculture, handicrafts, pastoral farming, alam naman natin na US is matagal ng they are passed through this phases. Okay? So, manufacturing and technology. Ayan. So, naganap ako nito. Yan. So, which industrial figure played a major role in America's 20th century economic expansion by pioneering the assembly line and mass production system? Okay. Is it Andrew Carnegie or Henry Ford? Which industrial figure played a major role in America's 20th century economic expansion by pioneering the assembly line and mass production system? Nabanggit ko na dati to, okay? Yan, is it red, Andrew Carnegie, or B, Henry Ford? Yan. So, kasi alam natin yung assembly line and mass production, ito yung number 2, 'di ba, sa industrial, second industrial 'yan. So, first industrial, second industrial, third industrial, at saka fourth industrial. Yung assembly line and mass production, it is second industrial. Okay? Industrialization. So, nabanggit ko na rin to dati. Yan. Yan. Andyan pa ba kayo sa Facebook, guys? Yan, or lumipat na kayo lahat. Bumalimbing na tayo lahat dito sa TikTok. Alright? Okay, so what is your answer? Okay, very good. Yes. So the answer here is, okay, yes, Henry Ford. Okay? So ito yung, 'di ba, Henry siya si siya yung nagpalaganap, nabanggit ko na din 'to. Nagpalaganap siya sa assembly line and mass production pag nung gumagawa sila ng automobile. Yan. So parang ginawa niyang assembly line means parang hindi isang tao ang gagawa sa lahat, okay? So for example, pag sabihin ko ang example ko noon is paggagawa ka ng biko, 'di ba? Parang ikaw yung gagawa from first step to the last step, 'di ba? Ang ginawa ni Henry Ford sa assembly line is yung first step may designated na tao na gagawa, second step may designated na tao na gagawa yon, and that is why nagkaroon ng mass production kasi nga 'di ba nagkaroon ng expertise yung mga tao. Alright? Itong si Andrew Carnegie, sikat na sikat siya as philanthropist. Okay, and during the 19th century also, isa siya sa pinakamayaman na tao. And then meron siyang steel company. So, he's still very famous as well. Alright. Okay, next. Number 3, which economic measure refers to the total value of all goods and services produced within a country's borders in a given year? A, GNP, B, GDP, C, CPI, and D, inflation rate. Okay? Yes, 19th century. Okay. Which economic measure refers to the total value of all goods and services produced within a country's borders in a given year? A, GNP, B, GDP, C, CPI, and D, inflation rate. Okay. So, mag-alis ako ng guys, ang init. Ay, nako. Kanina, ang ginaw dito sa Baguio. Tapos ngayon, nainitan na naman ako. Yan. Okay, so yes. Feeling ko walang magkakamali dito. Yes. Okay, very good. So the answer there is tama naman yan. Okay. So of course, teka lang ha. At mainit talaga. Okay. So the answer there is GDP. Kasi ano ba yung meaning ng D? Ano ba yung meaning ng D? Domestic, meaning dito lang sa Pinas. D for dito. O, di ba? Dito. Okay, D for dito. Okay, GDP. Okay, yan. Okay, so inflation rate, of course, alam natin yan. Yan yung rate, okay? Yan yung how fast, okay? Or how slow yung, yung pagtaas ng mga bilihin. Okay, that's inflation. Yes, domestic. Very good. Okay. Alright, walang okay? Alright, which economic indicator measures the total income earned by nation's citizens, including those working abroad? Okay, so wala na yan yung GDP, di ba? Ang GDP is yung total goods and services ng mga tao doon sa Pilipinas, okay? Yan, ito naman is lahat ng citizen, okay? Including OFWs, mga ganon, okay? So, A, GDP, B, CPI, C, GNP, and D, trade balance. Okay, so, hindi kasi talaga nawawala to. Lumabas din to, GDP, GNP, daw ngayong November, okay? But this is the basic question. Hindi ko na kinulit yung nagsabi sa akin kung ano yung mga lumabas. At nahiya naman ako. Yan. Okay, so the answer is very good. Of course, it's GNP. Okay, very good. Yan. So, in-explain ko na yung gross national product, nation, citizen, national. Okay, so lahat-lahat na yan. Okay, so hindi ko in-explain kanina yung CPI kasi dito ko i-explain. Okay, so CPI, Consumer Price Index. Okay, so ito yung nagme-measure, okay, kung paano ang taas baba ng mga basic commodities. Yan. Okay, yun lang. Consumer Price Index. Of course, ang trade balance, of course, yan, it's about the balance of import and export. Okay? The balance of import and export. Okay. But lumalabas din to. Ay, asan na yung ano ko? Hala, asan na yung, ay, naku, ba't nawala na yung, okay, so itanong ko na lang, okay, so, ba't nawala yung, yung bonus question ko about sa trade balance? Ayan, so, ang lumalabas kasi sa trade balance is, ano yung pinakamaganda? Okay, ano yung or ano yung, how do you call that? Ano yung ideal pagdating sa trade balance? Okay, so, mas mataas ba ang import sa export? Dapat ba parehas ang import at saka export? Or letter C, mas mataas ang export kesa sa import? Okay, so question ko na lang siya, okay? So ano yung ideal na maganda na pag sinabi mo there is actually a trade balance, okay? Letter A, okay, is mas mataas ang export kesa sa import, okay? Letter B, dapat equal, okay? Letter C is mas mataas ang export kesa import. Okay. So ano 'yon? Ginawan ko 'yun baka nahila ko na naman. Okay. Question po 'yun ha, lumalabas po 'yun, actual po 'yun. Actual na lumalabas. Alright, okay. So, yes, diyan tayo magkakamali, kasi nga trade balance, 'di ba? Yan. Pero tama naman, 'di ba? The trade balance dapat parehas, 'di ba? Pero hindi, ang ideal kasi ang tinatanong doon is what is the ideal, hindi what is trade balance, okay? So the ideal is dapat mas mataas ang export kesa import para magkaroon ng trade surplus, para magkaroon tayo ng kita, okay? So, tandaan nyo, pag sinasabing ideal, dapat what is the ideal trade balance? Dapat may trade surplus. Okay, ibig sabihin, mas mataas yung in-export mo, okay, kesa in-import mo. Okay? Yan, so lumalabas po yan. Okay, number 5, the economic and political theory that a country's power is directly tied to its wealth measured by its stock of gold and silver is called A. Capitalism, B. Feudalism, C. Mercantilism, or D. Socialism. The economic and political theory that a country's power is directly tied to its wealth measured by its stock of gold and silver is called A. Capitalism, B. Feudalism, C. Mercantilism, or D. Socialism. Ayan. So, natanong ko ito dati. Okay, although hindi siya direct na natanong ko. Okay, so kasama lang siya sa option. Yan. So, I hope maalala nyo pa din. So, ano yung sagot nyo dyan? Okay, very good. Sa YouTube, ay sa YouTube na naman ako. Sa FB, yes, very good. Okay. Okay, very good din sa TikTok. Okay. Ayan. Okay, very good kayo. Yan. So, the answer there is mercantilism. Tama. Pag yung ang gusto nila, ang sinasabi nila is yayaman lang ang bansa by stocking gold and silver. Yon. So, nabanggit ko ang mercantilist versus physiocrats before, 'di ba? Ang sagot natin doon ay physiocrats, 'di ba? Pero nasagi ko din yung meaning ng mercantilist. Yan. That's why, 'di ba, ang sinasabi ko sa actual na board exam is minsan yung mga option, yun yung nagiging key. Ganyan. So, kung option ka ngayon, malay mo baka priority ka next time. Ay, char. Okay. Okay, number 6, an economic system characterized by private ownership of the means of production and the creation of goods or services for profit in a competitive market is known as A. Socialism, B. Communism, C. Capitalism, and D. Mixed economy. Okay? An economic system characterized by private ownership of the means of production and creation of goods or services for profit in a competitive market is known as A. Socialism, B. Communism, C. Capitalism, and D. Mixed economy. Yan. Okay? Very good. Okay. Ilagay nyo po yung number, guys. Please put the number. Yan, kasi uh, bakit ko po hinihingi na ilagay yung number? Kasi pag puro letter lang na dire-diretso, na mare-restrict po kasi tayo. Yan, ganun yung nangyari dati. Kaya ay, walang masyado nakakakita sa ating live. Okay? Alright, salamat. Yes. And of course, tama. Yes. So, ang dami yung clue dito. Private ownership of the means of production. Yan. So, dito pa lang, maaalala mo na si Karl Marx, di ba? And then, competition, competitive market. So, of course, it's capitalism. Yan. Yung socialism is, ang nagmamay-ari ay community. Okay? Ang pagmamay-ari ay community. Community aka government. Okay, yan. So, magkalapit ang socialism sa communism. Okay, yan. So, ang communism is actually government lahat. And then, nagre-ration na lang sila. 'Di ba? Pero yung socialism is, the public kuno. Okay, the public kuno. But who is the public? Of course, yung government pa din. Alright, so alam na natin yung mixed economy. Alright, ito, who is considered the father of modern capitalism? Okay, is it Adam Smith or Francois Quesnay? Alright, who is considered the father of modern capitalism? Is it red, Adam Smith, or blue, Francois Quesnay? Yan. Red or blue? Bang, galing-galing nyo Red, yan na naman si ano si Race Red, ganun na naman siya. Yes, Adam Smith pa rin ang sakalam, ganun. Okay, very good. Alright, so yes, so ang sagot natin dyan ay si Adam Smith. Okay, so yes, malakas talaga si Adam Smith, ano? Laging lumalabas yan si Adam Smith. Okay? So, dahil sa sinulat niya na Wealth of Nations, so pagbasahin niyo talaga, or kahit hindi niyo basahin yung Wealth of Nations, pero pag tignan niyo yung parang synopsis niya, yan, binabanggit niya yung mga competition, free market, yung mga ganun. And that's why he's the father of modern capitalism. Okay. If maalala niyo si Francois Quesnay, 'di ba? Nabanggit ko siya isa siya sa tatlong sikat na physiocrats, okay? Yung mga physiocrats, they are well known to be the people who coined the word laissez-faire, okay? So si Francois Quesnay, ang kilalang sinulat niya is W economic, okay? W economic, okay? Or baka table siguro yan. I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, but si Adam Smith, Wealth of Nations. Lumabas tong, sino yung sumulat ng Wealth of Nations nung sa SPLE namin, June 2025. Okay, yan, blue. Okay, so nagkamali, but it's okay. Nagkamali, matututo. Alright? Number 7, which political label is often used to describe leaders who appeal directly to ordinary people by presenting themselves as outsiders, challenging the traditional elite, a style commonly associated with Donald Trump. A. Technocrat, B. Populist, C. Authoritarian, or D. Liberal. Okay, so which political label is often used to describe leaders who appeal directly to ordinary people by presenting themselves as outsiders? Okay? Challenging the traditional elite. Ibig sabihin, hindi daw siya kuno elite. Ganyan, okay? Yan. So, pro-mahirap siya, parang ganon. Era para sa mahirap, parang ganon. A style commonly associated with Donald Trump. A. Technocrat. B. Populist. C. Authoritarian. Or D. Liberal. Okay, very good. Yes, lumalaban. Okay, grabe talagang mag-ano si Ma'am, very good. Yes, yes, ganyan din ako nagre-review ako. Ganyan na ganyan. Char. Okay, yes. So, ang galing nyo. Yes. So, the answer here is, Diyos ko, nakakalimutan kong ano. Yes, so the answer there is populist. Okay, yan. kunyari, ano, maka-population siya para sa masa. Yan. Actually, hindi ito yung tanong nung ano, hindi ito yung tanong, okay, nung November 2025, okay? Hindi maalala nung friend ko. Yan. Ah, naalala niya man yung tanong, hindi niya alam kung sure na populist yung sagot doon. Hindi rin ako sure. So, eto, inano ko na lang. Research ko na lang kung ano yung meaning ng populist. Okay? So, dapat tandaan nyo, basta kunyari, maka-people siya. Hindi naman sa kunyari, malay mo naman maka-people siya. Yan. So, pag linagay yan sa sitwasyon, dapat alam nyo nang i-identify. Okay? Yan. So, authoritarian, alam na natin yan. Okay? Siya lahat ang nasusunod. Okay? Liberal, ibig sabihin, hindi siya conservative. Okay? So, liberated siya. Okay? When it comes to policies, siguro, ganyan. For example, kung liberal ka, very open ka for migration, yung mga ganon. Okay? Yan. So, ito, technocrat is bago din sa akin. So, dinagdag ko. So, ang technocracy, okay? Technocracy is a kind of government din pala siya, okay? So, technocracy is a kind of government na yung mga leaders doon or yung mga people doon na nasa gobyerno are they have the technical expertise, okay? Technical expertise, hindi technological expertise, okay? Technical expertise when it comes to economics, science, yung mga ganun. Kumbaga, may galing sila, okay? Hindi lang sila puro charm, okay? Hindi lang sila puro charisma, okay? So, that is technocracy. Yan. So, pag technocrat ka, ibig sabihin, leader ka na expert ka into something. Okay? Maybe expert ka sa economics. Ganon. Okay? Yan. So, sagot natin, country that practices technocracy. Okay, so kung nagkamali kayo dito, okay lang, kasi pati ako bago sa akin to. Okay, so gawaan ko lang to. Pero the word technocracy does exist. Okay, so is it red Singapore or blue Saudi Arabia? Okay, so country that practices technocracy, is it Singapore or blue Saudi Arabia? Yan. Okay. Mhm. Yan, okay, very good. Very good sa Team Supremo at saka very good din sa okay. Yan, okay. So ang sagot natin diyan ay Singapore. Okay, yes. Although bago to, isipin na lang natin din ang Saudi Arabia as 'di ba, meron silang mga kings and mga ganon, 'di ba? So more on hindi sila sa hindi nila binibase yung hindi nila binibase yung pagpili ng mga leaders sa technical technical expertise nila, 'di ba? Na sila napili na sila kasi 'di ba monarch sila. 'Yon. Yan ang Singapore, si Lee Kuan Yew. Okay, this is about Lee Kuan Yew. Okay, so he's a technical expert daw. Ganyan. And then nabasa ko, hindi naman kailangan na yung presidente ang technocrat. Okay, for example, ang presidente is, ang pinipili niya na ilagay niya sa cabinets niya ay mga experts. Okay, then the countries is still called is still following technocracy. Okay, so nabasa ko, alright, nabasa ko lang ha, so walang mang-away, wala akong kinikilingan na president dito, okay? But nabasa ko si um si late President Benigno Aquino, okay, he was a technocrat daw kasi pinipili niya yung mga linalagay niya sa cabinet members niya na expert sila, okay, kanyan. Okay. Yan. So, ang nabasa ko na isa is Singapore, China, and Russia. Okay? So, sila ang mga technocrats. Alright? Singapore, China, and Russia. Okay. Okay. Ay, ito pala yung trade balance. Bakit andito? So, ito pala yun ha. Ito yung lumalabas. Which of the following best describes a good trade balance for a country? Okay, A, when a country imports far more goods than it exports. B, when a country exports more goods than it imports. C, when a country imports only agricultural goods. And D, when a country trades with other nations. Okay. So, ito pala yung tinatanong ko. Okay. Absolute monarchy. Yes, unitary absolute monarchy. Yes. Yes, kaya hindi talaga sila technocrat, 'di ba? Yan. Kasi pinipili na lang nila dahil according to to blood, 'di ba? Yan. Yan, so ito pala yung hinahanap kong tanong. Yan. And of course, ang sagot natin ay B dito. Yes, bonus BBB. Yes, when a country exports more good than it imports. Okay, nagbebenta tayo ng more good para magkaroon tayo ng ano yung nabanggit ko kanina, pag marami tayong export kesa import, magkaroon tayo ng, ano po yon? Ano po yung sinabi ko kanina? It starts with T and then S, two words po yon. Okay, pwedeng isa lang, pwede din. Pag sobra, sobra, yan. Yan. Yan, pag sobra, sobra, sobra. Sir, sir, okay, yes, okay, very good, yes. Okay. Yes. Surplus. Okay, surplus po tayo. Yan. 'Di ba pag yung Japan surplus, 'di ba bibili ba kayo ng Japan surplus? 'Yun ibig sabihin sobra sa Japan. Okay, so binibigay dito. Yan. So surplus means sobra. Okay, S for S. Okay? Yes. Okay, very good. Alright, so yan. So, shuffle na daw tayo. Kanina pa yon. Huy. Alright, so number 8. Ayan, the presence of abundant geothermal energy in Region 8 creates favorable conditions for the development of which type of industry? Okay? A, light cottage industry. B, heavy medium trade industry. C, agricultural backyard industry. And D, tourism-based craft industry. Okay, yan. So number 8, the presence of abundant geothermal energy in region 8 creates favorable conditions for the development of which type of industry? Okay, A, light cottage industry. B, heavy medium trade industry. C, agricultural backyard industry. Or D, tourism-based craft industry. Okay, so tingnan nyo talaga, no, talagang inaano lang, iniikot-ikot lang yung mga yung mga tanungan dito. Yan, ilagay nyo po yung number please. Okay? Yan, kasi nakakakuha na tayo ng magandang viewers ngayon, number of viewers. So pag puro letters lang po, we will be tagged as as scam. Yan, kaya Yan, nabanggit ko pa na yan. Okay, yan. Meron pa talagang may paganon pa talaga. Si Tube. Yan. Okay, very good. Yes, so the answer here, the answer, grabe na. The answer is heavy medium trade industry. Okay. Yan. Kasi, di ba, kapag meron ka nga namang geothermal energy, 'di ba? So this is a renewable source of energy, 'di ba? Geothermal energy. So of course, it will support. Okay, pag meron kang stable na source of energy, it will support a lot of or support a lot or different kinds of factories. Okay, so ito factories, processing plants and industrial zones. And that is why heavy medium trade industry. Yan. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, ito yung lumabas ngayong November. Pero nung SPLE namin, ang tinanong doon is okay, yung something something, ano yung meron sa Region 8, sabi niya. So ang sagot doon is geothermal energy, heavy medium trade and industry, basta tatlo yun eh. Yan, so nagawan ko yun din yung video, okay? So kung hindi nyo napanood yung first 4 videos ko na lumabas noong SPLE 2025, panoorin nyo po sa YT, okay, yung first 4 videos na tigta 10 points. Okay, so panoorin nyo po doon, okay? So lumabas to. Kaya that is why it's very important, like kung sinasabi, napakabasahin nyo yung tanong kasi minsan pinabaliktad or kinukuha nila yung sagot doon sa tanong mismo. Okay? Yan. Ask ko lang po, same lang po ba yung question ng BED and BSED sa Gen Ed and Prof Ed? Yes, although hindi ko ang sabi ng iba is actually the same during the actual, 'di ba? But I'm not really sure kasi iba-iba yung sinasabi nila. Pero kumbaga sa scope naman ang pag-uusapan, of course, the same pa rin 'yan. Yan, walang pagkakaiba. Ang pagkakaiba lang is pag sa secondary, meron kaming major, okay? Pero pagdating sa scope, sa concepts and everything, yan, magkakaparehas pa din. Alright, number 9, in Freudian psychoanalytic theory, which part of the personality operates the pleasure principle, okay? Seeking immediate gratification of desires. Okay, A, the ego, B, the superego, C, the id, or D, the conscious. Okay, so number 9, in Freudian psychoanalytic theory, which part of the personality operates on the pleasure principle, seeking immediate gratification of desires? A, the ego, B, the superego, C, the id, or D, the conscious. Yan. Okay. Very good. Yan. Laban, mga soksay babies sa NYEPB. Okay. Okay. So, wala namang nagkakamali. You are very good. Yes. So, of course, the answer there is the id. Okay? So, para hindi kayo mahilo, ano ba yung, id starts with I. Okay? I, ako. Yan. So, makasarili. Okay? Puro pleasure ang iniisip. Yan. So, let's explain. Okay? Kasi ito parang never na nawala ata yun. Ito, okay? Kung hindi man lalabas to sa mga sa board exams, lagi to sa mga mock boards. Okay? So, malaki talaga yung high yield, kumbaga. Okay? So, of course, ang id, pleasure. Okay? So, isip mo, id, pleasure, ego, reality, and superego, morality. Okay? So, ipersm. Okay? Ipersm. Okay? So, id, pleasure. Kasi minsan tatanungin, ano yung id? Anong principle yung id? Pleasure. Good. So, ipersm. Okay? So, id, pleasure, ego, reality, and then superego, morality, of course. Yan. So, as nasabi nga natin, yung id is about everything, everything carnal, okay? Everything instinctual, okay? Everything na masasatisfy yung yung desire mo, okay? So, I want it now, parang ganon, okay? Yung ego naman, ito yung parang siya, ito yung nagmi-mediate, okay? Para hindi ka naman maging kahiya-hiya, okay? So, mini-mediate niya yung id at saka superego. Yan, so nakalagay dyan, rational rational, tapos decision making part. Yan. At saka ito, ang ganda yung pagkasabi niya, yung ego, satisfy the its desire in realistic and socially acceptable way. So hindi naman niya kina-curb, okay, yung desire, okay? Pero in a good way lang. Okay? So for example, 'di ba, nagalit ka, gusto mong sampalin yung taong kinakagalitan mo. Yung ego mo, sinasabi niya, no, it's not good, okay? Hindi, it's not socially accepted na sampalin mo siya, okay? So kausapin mo siya ng mabuti. Parang ganon, yan. Of course, ang super ego, yan na yung konsensya. Okay? So, yun na yung bibigay sa'yo ng guilt. Okay? Yon. Okay. Good evening also. Good evening, everybody. Yan. So, I hope na-explain ko ng mabuti. Okay. Si. Alright. Number 10. What is the title of Rizal's final poem? Never na nawala to. Okay. So, lumabas ata to nung SPLE namin September at saka November. Ngayon November, what is the title of Rizal's final poem written shortly before his execution? Kay A. El Filibusterismo, B. Mi Ultimo Adios, C. Adios Patriada Adorada, and D. Mi Inspiración. Okay, Inspiración. What is the title of Jose Rizal's final poem written shortly before his execution? A. El Filibusterismo, B. Mi Ultimo Adios, C. Adios Patria Adorada, and D. Mi Inspiración. Inspiración. Yes. Okay. Originally, wala siyang title. Very goody. Okay, yes. Okay? Yes, so of course, this is, yes, mi ultimo, adios. Yung adios, patriada, adorada, it's part of the di ba? Yun. Yan. Ito pa yung isang question nito. Yung mi ultimo adios ay anong kind? Ano siyang kind ng literature? Is it sonnet? Is it elegy? Is it awit? Is it corrido? Ano yon? Lumabas din yon. Yan. Anong kind yon? Anong kind yon? Nabanggit ko din sa ibang videos ko yon. Okay, very good. Perfect kayo dyan. Yes. So, it is elegy. Okay, very good. Yan. So, El Filibusterismo, lagi niyang tatandaan, gentle. Okay, so yun ang ko dati mnemonics ko. Okay, gentle. Okay, na-publish siya sa gent. Okay, yan. So, yung may inspiration, of course, ito yung sinulat ni Jose Rizal sa kanyang sino. Yung may inspiration. Sige nga, lumalabas din to. Kanino niya sinulat? Si Bracken? Yung kanyang, Joe Hours ba? Mhm. Okay, very good. Yes. Mhm. Very good. Yes. So, sa kanyang, sa kanyang, okay, very good. Yes. Of course, sa kanyang, nawala na yung mga, lumipat na ata yung mga babies ko sa, sa blue app. Okay, yes, sa kanyang mother. Okay, so ito nung nakulong daw ang kanyang mother. Okay, so ginamit daw niya ang vivid natural uh, imagery like fragrant flowers and singing birds to express his love and gratitude. Okay, so sinulat ko yan kasi baka next time yan ang tanungin. Yes, nanay. Tama. Okay, number 11. Which historical figure is often cited? So, lumabas to ngayong November as an example of a charismatic leader, although gas-gas naman na to na tanong, who used persuasive rhetoric to gain mass support in Germany during the 1930s. K. A. Winston Churchill, B. Franklin Roosevelt, C. Adolf Hitler, and D. Joseph Stalin. Okay? Hindi ko na ulitin yung kasi ang sakit ng sakit di karabukob ko. Sakit yung aking Okay, so ilagay nyo po yung number, please. Pakilagay naman po yung number para hindi tayo ma-RR dito. Yan. And can you please share, please love naman yung ating Salamat sa mga ngayon, sumali ngayon. Salamat. Alright, very good. Yes, so of course, the answer there is C. Yes, C. Adolf Hitler. Very good. Okay, so letter C. Yan. Kaya nga 'di ba yung sa yung dun sa mayroon pang isang question na sabi niya na ito ay nagpapalaganap ng uh, yung parang nagdi-diffuse ba, ganon. Example, Adolf Hitler nakalagay, tapos contagion yung contagion theory, yung sagot nun. Yan. Kasi totoo naman daw talaga na si Adolf Hitler, very good siya. Okay, very good siya mag-manipulate when it comes to anger. Okay, yan. Emotions, mga yon. Okay, so akalain mo nakagawa siya ng Nazi, 'di ba? Yung Nazi party na hindi naman siya kilala dati, okay? So he came from nowhere. Okay? Very good. So ito, Germany's failure to manage unemployment, inflation, and political extremism in the 1920s and 1930s is often attributed to the weakness of what democratic system. Okay? So ito nung Great Depression, syempre naapektuhan din yung Germany. Okay? So kanino na attribute? Okay? Is it Nazi party na red or Weimar Republic na blue? Okay, so Germany's failure to manage unemployment, inflation, and political extremism in the 1920s and 1930s is often attributed to the weakness of what democratic system? Okay, is it the Nazi Party, or the Weimar Republic? Yan. Sige. Sige. Sagot. Yan. So, connected to sa kay Adolf Hitler ha. Yan. Baka kayo, malito kayo, bakit Okay. Very good. Nawawala na yung mga babies ko sa ha. Right, baka lumipat na sila dito. Very good. Yes, ang galing nyo. Yes. So it's Weimar Republic. Okay? So ang leader at that time was si Paul von Hindenburg. Okay? So actually, yung leader at that time na si Paul von Hindenburg, pinili niya si Adolf Hitler na maging chancellor. Okay? Chancellor. Yan. Okay? Yan. Okay, so explain natin ano yung connection nito dun sa kay Adolf Hitler. Okay. So si Adolf Hitler kaya siya tawag dun, kaya siya naging leader. Okay, kasi ginamit niya yung Great Depression. Yun na iba-iba sabi nila tumulong daw siya Pero yung iba naman ang sinasabi is ginamit niya yung Great Depression to rose into power. Okay? Kasi parang bliname niya lahat. Okay? So, bliname niya yung Weimar Republic. Okay? Bliname niya yung mga Jews, yung mga ganun. So, ginamit niya yung emotions ng mga tao. That's why he is called the charismatic leader. Ginamit niya yung pagod, yung hirap ng mga tao uh, para he will rise into power. Yan. Kaya nagkaroon siya ng Nazi party. Yon. And that is why, 'di ba, yung kaya nga 'di ba, ang hirap mong intindihin bakit nagkaroon sila ng hatred sa Jews. Eh yun kasi pinalabas ni Adolf Hitler na sila, okay, yung isa sa reason kung bakit naghihirap ang Germany. Yan. Okay. Yan, so ganun ang psychology. Ang hirap intindihin yung mga ganun, no? How could you hate someone, no? Or a group of people. Pero, it is what it is. Okay. Number 12. In anthropology, Aetas and Negritos are identified as part of the country's blank groups. A. Urban, B. Industrial, C. Indigenous, and D. Migrants. Okay, in anthropology, Aetas and Negritos are identified as part of the country's blank groups. A. Urban, B. Industrial, C. Indigenous, and D. Migrants. Yan. Mhm. Yan, walang magkakamali dyan, of course. Okay, very good. Yes. Okay, very good. Ang galing ni Ma'am Tube, ha? Yes, actually, yes. Okay? Yes, actually yan. So, nagbasa din ako niyan. Okay, but the answer here is very good, indigenous. Okay? Pero pag walang indigenous, kasi hindi daw indigenous yung lumabas ngayong November. Ano yung pwede dyan? Okay? Kasi nabanggit na ni Ma'am, usually yung mga indigenous people, sila daw yung mga aborigines. Okay? Sila yung first settlers. Okay? And that is why they are called indigenous. Okay? So kami pala ang first settlers dito kasi indigenous ako. Char. Okay. Alright. So ano? Hindi, it starts with N. Okay? It starts with N. Kakauwi lang, Ma'am. Galing. Galing sa RC tapos mag-review ulit, ano? Okay. It's okay. Okay, you will be, rewarded. Okay, it starts with letter N. Okay? Kawawa naman si Ma'am Alexi. Okay, so, dahil palobat na tayo sa ano, very good! Yes! Okay. Yes, it is native. Yeah, so ang lumabas daw ngayong November is native. So, pag wala kayong mahanap na indigenous, okay, just get native. Okay, ganyan. Okay, so, okay, so tapusin muna natin hanggang 15 and then may sabihin ako, okay? So, stock knowledge, yan. A language used as a medium of communication between groups who have different native languages, okay? So, intindihin po natin yung tanong, a language used as a medium of communication between groups who have different native languages, okay? Is it red vehicular or blue vernacular? Okay. Is it red vehicular or okay. So may isang nakagets ng ng tanong. Okay, 'yan. Kaya guys, lagi kong na minsan kasi parang pag nakita natin yung isang word na common na sa atin, 'di ba? Na alam na natin yung alam na natin 'yon, kumbaga familiar yung word na 'yon. 'Yun na yung pinipili natin, 'di ba? Pero maraming mga question doon na kung ano pa talaga yung hindi mo alam, okay, yung pa talaga yung sagot, okay? Yan. Okay, so yes. Yes, okay. So our answer there is vehicular. Kasi sa ano ba yung vernacular? 'Di ba yung vernacular yun na yung natin, yun na yung salita natin, 'di ba? Ang vernacular, 'di ba? Vernacular is yun yung salita natin. Yun ang tinatanong niyan is pag merong different native languages, halimbawa ako, Ipugaw ako, ikaw Ilocano ka, paano tayo magkakaintindihan? 'Di ba? Gumagamit tayo ng Tagalog, and Tagalog is a vehicular. Okay, yes, own language mo, mother language, mother tongue mo yung vernacular. So, gumagamit tayo ng vehicular like Tagalog or English para magkaintindihan. Okay? Ganyan. So, may mga sinagot ako dati na ganyan. Yung parang hindi ko alam yung term na yon. Okay, ganyan. Pero yung mga options na yon, alam ko na hindi yon. So, pinili ko na lang yung hindi yon. Okay, ganon. So, laging intindihin yung tanong. Okay? Yan. But intindi ko kayo kung bakit. Kasi vehicular, parang hindi siya common na word sa atin, no? Parang vehicular accident lang yung alam natin. 'Di ba? Vehicular accident, nagbanggaan sila sa kanto. Ganon. Okay. Yan. So, of course, the answer there is vehicular. So, exciting, hindi ko pa pinakita yung correct. Okay, number 13. Suffrage refers to a citizen's right to A. Run for public office, B. Participate in community service, C. Vote in the election of leaders, and D. Access government programs. Okay. So, 13, suffrage refers to a citizen's right to A. Run for public office, B. Participate in community service, C. Vote in the election of leaders, and D. Access government programs. Okay. So, ever since nung nagre-review ako, ito, laging nagkakagulo dito. Yan. Okay. Parang vehicle, di ba? Di ba? Di ba, Ma'am Winnie? Parang, ay, nagbanggahan. Vehicular accident. Okay. Very good. Yes. So, tama po kayo dyan. Alright. So, ang sagot niyan ay vote in the election of leaders lang. Okay? Kasi, kapag yung vote in the election of leaders, number 2, run for public office, and number 3 is to be involved in government decisions. Ano yung tawag doon? Lumalabas din po yun. Doon po nagkakatalo. Ano yon? Pag yung tatlong yun, ano yung tawag doon? Ano yung tawag doon? Kasi sabi natin, yung pag-vote lang is suffrage, pero pagkasama na yung voting, running for public office, and participate in government chuchu, the answer there is okay. Very good. Yes. Okay. Yes. Political rights. Okay. So, inulit-ulit kong binasa na nagre-review ako kasi yung isang friend ko dati sabi niya, hindi daw yan yung sagot ng review center, ganyan-ganyan. So, inulit-ulit namin yan. So, sure ako dyan. Okay. So, alam nyo ba kung ano yung word? Lumalabas din yun. What is the other word for suffrage? Okay. Starts with F. Okay. F. Ano yung tawag doon? Okay, Mamalia. Wow, Article 5 in 1987. Okay. Ano yung F? Na meaning din nun ay suffrage. Okay, meron bang makakapag Yan. Meron bang Okay. Okay, very good. Yes, so may nanalo na. Okay. Oo. May nanalo na. Okay. So, yes, it is franchise. Yes, or franchisement. Okay. And that is why yung tawag sa mga taong hindi nakaka-vote is disenfranchised. Yan, lumalabas din po yun ha. So, tandaan, franchisement or franchise pareha sa suffrage. Okay, yung mga hindi nakaka-vote is disenfranchised. Okay, so for example, nakulong ka or wala ka pang 18 years old, so disenfranchised ka pa lang. Alright. Ayan pala, sinulat ko pala, franchisement. Alright. Ayan, sinulat ko din pala, political rights. Okay. Alright. So ito, which Philippine agency is responsible for monitoring weather conditions and issuing public storm warnings? Okay. A, DNR, B, DOST, C, Pag-asa, and D, NDRRMC. Okay, so number 14, which Philippine agency is responsible for monitoring weather conditions and issuing public storm warnings? A, DNR, B, DOST, C, Pag-asa, and D, NDRRMC. Okay? Alright? Yan, okay. So, every Wednesday, may libre pa tayo, Prof. Ed and Gen Ed. Okay, so if gusto nyo pang mag-review sa akin for social science majorship, okay, it's a 6-month long review. So, nag-start na kami, okay? But you can still habol, okay? It's just 249 pesos. Yan, may 50 points kayo weekly. Yan, binibigay ko po tong PDF nito. Binibigay ko po siya. Yan, recorded videos. Ma-accept nyo yung full video. Okay? Ma-access din nyo yung rationalization ng 50 points. Okay? Plus bonus question. Okay? So, I hope you will enroll with me. Okay? So, we have a growing community na. Okay? Yan, okay. Oh, grabe. Si Ma'am Tube, yan. Okay, enrolli ko yan. Okay, very good. So, the answer there is Pag-asa. Yes. So, ito yung, dati kasi yung mga, lahat ng mga weather chuchu natin is under DOST. Okay? But, under PD number 78, okay, si then President, late President Marcos, yan, is ginawa niya tong Pag-asa. Okay? So, it created the Weather Bureau, okay, na, nag-ano now ng Pag-asa. Okay? So, tingnan mo naman talaga, 'di ba? Dati nung nagre-review ako, ang lagi lang inaano is NDRRMC. Yun lang nire-review namin, NDRRMC, NDRRMC, ganyan. Eh, biglang lumabas ng SPLE namin, Philvox. Magkalapit pa halos yung Philvox kung nagmamadali ka. Kaya at least ang lumabas ngayong November is Pag-asa. Ang dali lang kasi weather, di ba? Pero pagbasahin mo yung NDRRMC at saka Philvox, halos magkaparehas siya kung nagmamadali ka. Kasi yung Philvox is earthquake, tsunami, tatlo yun eh. Yan, earthquake, tsunami, ano pa yung isa. Yan, tatlo yon sa Philvox. So parang iisipin mo agad NDRRMC. Yan. Okay, so that is why, ang lagi yung sinasabi, importante talaga na wag, dahil option yan, is hindi mo na babasahin. Okay, yan. So, as I have said, as I have always remind, 'di ba? Huwag kayong umasa sa actual let question. Okay? Yung actual let question, okay, basahin nyo, pakinggan nyo, pero 'di ba? Namnamin din nyo lahat, okay, ng information doon. Okay? Ay, ma'am, si Ma'am Skirt, yung nagtanong niyan, alam mo ba yung yung parang naging beshi-beshi ko, top 2 namin? Second year college pa lang siya, nagre-review na siya. Yan, nagre-review na siya. So, ako, naisip ko sana nag-review pa ako. Nag-review ako nung kumukuha ako ng 18 units. Yun yung naisip ko. Siguro nag-top 1 ako. Pag ganon. Okay, so yung top 1 namin 15 months daw na nag-review siya. Yan. So ako nag-review ako ng 8 months. Yan. So kung siguro nag-review ako ng 1 month, baka tapwak ako tapwak. Okay, so of course the longer you review plus kasama yung quality, okay, is mas mataas yung chance mo. Yun. So basa-basa ka lang, manood-nood ka ng ano. Ang ginawa niya nagre-review siya noon nung sa yung top 2 namin is nanonood siya ng mga videos. Yan. Yan. Okay? Alright, so the last one, for yung para sa ating free, what is the primary purpose of the preamble of the Constitution? A, to list the specific rights of citizens. B, to explain the goals, ideals, and guiding principles of the Constitution. C, to outline the structure of the government. Or D, to enumerate punishable acts under the law. Okay, what is the primary purpose of the preamble of the Constitution? A, to list the specific rights of citizens. B, to explain the goals, ideals, and guiding principles of the Constitution. C, to outline the structure of the government. D, to enumerate punishable acts under the law. Okay. Yan. Yan. Ang galing talaga. Yan. May magtatap ata na sa aking mga reviewees. Yan. Okay. Very good din sa sa Team Supremo. Yan. Actually, si Ma'am Tube, Team Supremo pala siya. Yan. Yan, naka-enroll siya sa akin. Okay, so, ito na kasi yung last na question natin for free, okay? And then I have to cut it na. Okay, so explain ko lang kasi may nag-message siya sa akin. Siguro tatlo. Okay, mga tatlo. Yan, tinatanong nila yung, bakit ito yung, ma'am, bakit ganito po yung sagot dito sa tanong? Okay, so, pag nabasa mo yung tanong, parang medyo mali nga yung sagot, okay? Pero, sa actual let kasi, tawag doon, meron yung mga tanong doon na yung sagot doon is not the correct one, yung correct na correct. Okay? For example, yung sabi niya, for example, what is the poorest province in the Philippines? Ang poorest province talaga, kung technically talaga, ang sagot doon is Lanao del Sur. Okay? Pero wala nga yung Lanao del Sur doon. Okay? So, syempre, yung sagot na doon is kung ano na yung malapit doon. Okay? Zamboanga. Yon. Okay, isa pa yung population. Yung population nakalagay doon is 8.2. Pero technically, ang sagot nun ay 8. 'Di ba? Pero wala nga. So, piliin mo na yung 8.2. Ganon. Meron din yung mga tanong, halimbawa, may nagtanong din sa akin, I appreciate it. Sabi niya na, yung extrinsic motivation, sabi niya, um, extrinsic and intrinsic. Yung tanong kasi ay yung sagot kasi doon is more on intrinsic motivation siya. Okay? Pero ang tanong kasi doon is ang pinaka-gist ng tanong is ano yung noblest, okay? So although yung sagot doon is hindi siya intrinsic, okay, hindi siya extrinsic, more on intrinsic siya, pero yun pa rin yung noblest. Okay? So may mga ganun po talaga na tanong dun sa actual na parang hindi mo tanggap yung kanyang sagot, but it is still the best answer. Okay? So always choose the best answer. Okay? Huwag tayong maging masyadong technical or wag nating awayin yung tanong. Okay? Wag nating awayin yung BPT, okay, na gumawa. Okay? Very good. So I hope, okay, so I'm so thankful sa nag-attend sa atin no 100 plus for social science. Grabe. Dati ano lang, sa sobrang restriction ko, nasa 12, nasa 20, mga ganon. So thank you so much. Okay? So tawag doon, if you want to enroll sa social science, message me, yan. Pwede po kayong dumiretso sa Gurography na mag-message. It's just 249. Yan, kasama na lahat. Yan. Hindi tayo 20 live sessions, kundi 22. Okay? Binilang ko, meron pa tayong 24 eh. So, I think I can still push for 24, but I'm not promising. Okay? I'm just promising for 22 live sessions. Yan. Okay? Yan. And then, of course, if you cannot afford, it's okay. I still give free live every Saturday. Yan. At tapos, free Macboards tayo for Gen Ed and Prof Ed. And then, live session ng Prof Ed and or Gen Ed sa Wednesday 10 p.m. Okay? Yan, pero mag-break pa pala tayo ha. May 2 weeks break tayo for Christmas and New Year, okay? Para naman ayun din yung time ko para makapag-prepare for final coaching ko kasi bala ko yung sa final coaching ng social science is everyday ko siya. Ganyan, hatiin ko siya daily. Okay, 100, 100, 100, ganun siguro para mas maraming baon. Okay? Alright, so maraming salamat po. Yan sa BED, kung it's okay, you can just you can just sali sa Gurography. Okay, i-take nyo po yung mga libre doon. Yan, may free live po ako every Wednesday. Okay? Ayan. Okay, so thank you so much. Maraming salamat sa mga naki-join sa amin ngayon. Alright, so yung mga Ma'am Tube, punta ka na sa punta na tayo sa Blue Up. Okay, so thank you so much and see you on Wednesday for Gen Ed naman. Gen Ed tayo on Wednesday, yung mga lumabas nung November 2025. Okay? Alright, bye-bye! See you! Alright? So, we go to Blue Up na po tayo, guys. Punta na po kayo sa Blue Up. Alright? Ay, Diyos ko, hindi ko pa nasabi pala yung sagot dito. Ang sagot, of course, is to explain the goals, ideals, and guiding principles of the Constitution. Okay? Yan po yung sagot. Yan. Kaya ay nako, sa dami kong daldal. Okay? So, pasensya na. So, this is the preamble. Yan. So, tinitingnan nga sinasabi nga na we, the sovereign Filipino people, ganyan-ganyan, common good, conserve and develop our patrimony. Lumabas to nung September, lumabas din nung November, itong patrimony. Alright, okay. Alright, so very good and bye-bye. Yes po, abang po kayo, Ma'am A. Sir or Ma'am A, abang-abang po kayo. Okay, it's my pleasure. Okay? Alright, bye-bye po. Bye-bye. Okay, so we go to number 16. Okay, so andito na po ba tayong lahat? Okay. Yan, so number 16, in the Philippine legal system, which Spanish-derived term refers to a penalty of imprisonment for a specified minimum period, typically ranging from 20 to 40 years, as cited in Article 3, Section 13 of the Constitution. Okay, is it A, reclusion temporal, B, destierro, C, reclusion perpetua, or D, arresto mayor? Okay, so